Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you are Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of December 15th through the 17th, 2023. Alright, so we have the overall energy as the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Princess of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Hierophant. Okay, so I kind of feel like the overall energy is about you needing peace. I feel like you need peace and quiet. I feel like you're needing to get your mind right. And there's also a possibility of you needing to be mentally prepared for something. So you might find yourself a little isolated or taking naps, or anything that is giving you peace, meditation even. I kind of feel like you have people on your mind. You might have an air sign on your mind, and maybe another water sign. I don't know if you're concerned about them, but I feel like you have, certain people on your mind. There may be some things going on where you're kind of nervous about some kind of responsibilities that maybe you agreed to, or that you're getting ready to take on. It could be for work, or maybe you have accepted some sort of job offer and you might be a little nervous about the start date or what you agreed to. But I do feel that you're going to have, some kind of stability or financial security in your life, especially if that's something that you were concerned about. I feel like there's money coming in for you. Or you also could be getting ready to receive some sort of, what do you call it? Some sort of payout, whether it's an inheritance or a settlement, something that you've been waiting for, something that's kind of owed to you. Now, the only thing is that if this is work related, it definitely does seem like you have security, but it's a burden, or it's a lot. Something might take a toll on you. It's taking a lot of your energy. It's emotionally draining. It's everything. It's taking up your schedule. So it's like you might be getting decent money, but it comes at a price. And you might feel like the company has your soul. Or maybe you work with a client, or maybe you work in the industry and you're making some sort of an agreement and you're like feeling like you literally sold your soul, but in the sense that, it's like, okay, so we own you now. So if we want you to perform, you perform. If we want you to put out an album, you put out an album. Like, we don't care about you getting rest. You agreed to this agreement. It might be something like that if you do work in the industry. It's like you're gonna have money, but you never get to rest. And it's funny, they've been playing this old video or using it as an example. I think is it Bob Dylan? I don't know. I might be getting his name mixed up. But he's been around for some time, and all he does is play at concerts, or whether it's a small venue or a big one. You know, that's all he does. He perform. And the interviewer asked him, like, why is he doing this? And he was basically like saying, I think he literally said, I have to because I sold my soul. Like, you know, this is what I get in exchange. I get the lifestyle, but in exchange, I got to perform every day for the rest of my life. You know, it might be something like that. So it's just a matter of just what you've signed up for, what you agreed to. Now, it also could be that your job entails like a lot of families, codependencies. Maybe you work for DCFS, or I don't even know if it's called that everywhere. But you know, maybe you work for the government, and you know, you visit families or do a lot of paperwork dealing with families. You might work for government just in general too. Some sort of government official. And it does look like somebody could be getting a promotion, or sworn in. Whatever is going on career-wise, y'all, I really do feel like either way is a big responsibility. You got a lot on your plate. And there might be, you know, a lot of people looking up to you. You might hold a high position. You also might work for, you know, a very big company. Now, there also could be some things going on concerning work that are a little unethical or challenges your beliefs. In regards to relationships, you could be entering a commitment, but it's kind of like the family is like, you're one of us now. Like, you're one of us. You know, something go wrong with him, it goes wrong with us, you know. But also at the same time, they'll look out for you. But it's like you marry into a family that could be very protective, and maybe sometimes scary. It does also look like it could go either way. Either, you know, you are marrying into a family that with people that have like a lot of authority or some sort of high ranking position in a good way or a bad way. They could be the cartel, or it could be just political figures. Might even kind of, when you look at it, kind of like the same thing. But I do feel like, you know, if this is about relationships, like the family is involved. Yeah. Now, health wise, I kind of feel like, and I'm no doctor, but it looks like, you know, you are pretty balanced, pretty stable, healthy. You might be dealing with a lot of anxieties. It could be a lot of anxieties that you're dealing with. If it is something that you're dealing with health-wise, the doctor may be letting you know that something is manageable. Like you have this ailment, but it's manageable. You might find yourself indulging a lot in some way, or spending a lot. You could be purchasing a lot of things this weekend, out shopping. I'm getting a little bit of troubled energy. I'm trying to pick up exactly what this is. Some form of manipulation. In regards to spirituality, just make sure that you know how to take things that resonate and put other things on the back burner, and not just follow something somebody says like blindly, wholeheartedly. You know, take something with a grain of salt. Basically, take what resonates with you. That it should be your intuition, you know, connecting with you, saying, hey, this is what we needed confirmation about. Like take that information. The rest of that, just put it on the back burner. So it could be something going on, I don't know, where somebody is giving, I don't want to say ill advice, but maybe the advice for you, just take out the parts that don't resonate and don't follow the parts that, are not for you. I do feel, though, that this might be indicating, too, that there could be some sort of studying going on or research that has a lot to do with the left-hand path, or like shadow work. And not even saying that it's bad, but it is kind of like opposite of what you normally study or research. There's a big contrast. And people could also be marrying for resources too. Something could be more like for business matters. Now, I feel like the universe is going to give you what you need, and something is restoring your faith. Maybe your faith is being restored in the health system, or maybe your faith is being restored in relationships. I kind of feel like you're also like making peace with a situation. Now I'm getting something about exchanging information, exchanging secrets, or someone is sharing some sort of sensitive information with you, but asking you to keep it a secret. Some of you could be dealing with certain family issues. Also, if something happened in the past that you are grieving about, or feel guilty about, it could be bothering you this weekend. Something is like, I don't know, like looping some sort of negative thoughts, and you could get trapped into these negative thoughts. But that's also just kind of like anxieties, or like feeding into your fears. You might have to find ways to overcome these fears, and think of fear as a separate entity that is just wanting to be around you. You have to get rid of it. Like, you don't have permission to feed off of me. Get out of my energy. You know, it's something that you're having to do, and not fall into that, some sort of nest, some sort of negative nest. You also could be dreading family. I don't know if it's in regards to holiday things. Maybe you don't like the other side of the family. Spiritually, there's a possibility that, you know, you're being visited by spirits, especially your ancestors. You might be thinking about them a lot. It's possible that something is like wanting your attention, but there could be miscommunication. You might feel like something's trying to harm you. I feel that your situation is karmic. It could be a karmic job, a karmic relationship, even where you live is karmic. It's like you have karma with things that need to be resolved, people or things. So even if you do agree to something, it's like, just know that there's going to be some very difficult times that you have to get through. I do feel like someone's a soulmate. Yeah, you have some sort of unresolved karma with a soulmate. And you're going to have to learn how to set boundaries with this person. They're always going to be testing your boundaries in some way. I'm getting the name Jonathan for somebody. I'm hearing that somebody made a pact. Some people made a pact for security in exchange for this or in exchange for that. I feel like somebody knows what they signed up for. Kind of feels too like, again, something's going to be revealed to you either through a dream, or maybe somebody is verbally expressing something or sharing something with you. Something also could be done in the name of the family. It's like, I did this for the family. This is so that this is for generations to come. So I kind of feel like maybe someone is doing something to protect the family for generations to come. Could also be purchasing land as a family, like several family members chipping in and purchasing land. All right, so let's look at your energy cards. All right, additional messages for water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You have first chakra, Archangel Michael, anxiety, door to spirit, overall energy, happy family. So similar energy I'm seeing in regards to family. It does seem like you'll be spending time with family, but I feel like you're also trying to secure something for your family, or there's a strong emphasis on grounding and material things, like just kind of knowing to exist in the matrix, that it requires material things, unless you are wanting to live like, you know, a homeless person or a monk or something of that sort. But if that is not, you know, what you're willing to do, then, you know, financial security could be in the thoughts, in people's thoughts. I do feel like there's anxiety about making the right choices, because maybe you do realize that it's more than you, that you're trying to do something for everybody. Spiritually, I feel that your anxieties get triggered when spirits are near or passing through. And then I feel that something is trying to get your attention, or trying to show you the way, trying to show you what you need to do next. I feel like something is possibly waiting for you. Another thing is that there could be some worry in regards to what you've opened up. If you were dabbling into anything, you might start to feel scared, like you opened something up and you're like, oh, I hope I didn't do anything, you know, bad, or awaken like a sleeping giant or something. So you could be having anxieties about that. I feel like you're just kind of overall just wanting to have time with family, or people who are like family. And if these aren't your thoughts and feelings, then there's a family member that's likely concerned and wanting to make sure that the family stays together, or that the family has certain things in order. So there might be somebody who's worried about that. There also could be some worry about whether or not somebody's going to have children. But for the most part, I kind of feel that, you know, stay grounded, but also pay attention to certain signs that may be happening around you. Because it does seem like if you do want to pursue your dreams, or if, you know, there's something specific that you're wanting, that Spirit is trying to guide you or show you the way. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.